It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Cut, cut, cut.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here. Up to the 34.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Come on,
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Out.
Patch it. Check safety, check safety.
Pilot, 64-5.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Go.
Check, check. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Shoot.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 37, check 37. Kill.
Hard.
Now a carry from Mack. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You can't block me.
Look at me. Door.
Switch. Shift. Watch twitch. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Eason and Robinson with a big catch. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Off the bootleg, Eason into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Leo. Rush in. Hey, Jack. Be different.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
53.
Hey, lock it.
Watch out.
Yo, faster. Fight.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, Eason toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
54. Yeah. You don't want none.
Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Yep.
54.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, And now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
You better be afraid of me.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now. Now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
218, chop.
Back to throw. Eason, and he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, dude.
Check, check, check.
61, matchbox lights. Check 13.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Bam, bam. Deep grip, deep grip.
On second down now, it's Mack, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Get it.
Here's Mack. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun. Eason. Robinson's got it. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on second down, Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
57.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Let's 57's right. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, Echo.
Mike, 57.
Ready?
To throw on third down, Eason. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards for him on the ground. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Bravo. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Bound to lose one.
Get.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Shoot.
Off play action. Eason. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Colts.
Go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the gun, Eason. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
Down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey. You got motion man. You got 5. No. Off. Out. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Eason. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
53 at the mic.
From the gun, Eason. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
I got it. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
2nd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They begin the drive with Pumphrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
15 line. Hey, high 7.
Check 50. Check 50.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Pumphrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Zoo, you gonna see me in your nightmares.
2nd and 9 now. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Go, go.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Mike's 57's Mike. That's it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57, Mike, 57. Rip left, rip left.
On first down, Eason to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Switch up.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, orbit. Big grip.
Back to throw. Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Check.
Bravo. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Hey, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Look at me. Go. Check now.
On 1st down, Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Yo. He's checking. Crash. Check three. Check. Watch the shit.
Leo.
Watch the shit. Sponge.
Hit it.
No.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 57. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 57.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Smooth.
Check tight. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Double dog. That's the way.
Big grip.
On 4th down, Eason. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing,
60 out.
you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here? He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes this score Colts 31, Raiders 26.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Five. Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Ready.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head